Hello students, our next topic is about data communication character codes. Okay, so you know that the original data cannot be directly sent over the transmission medium. You need to encode or format the data into another form that is suitable for the transmission purpose. Okay, that's why the need for data communication character codes are there. So the data communication character codes are used to represent characters and symbols like your letters, digits, or some punctuation marks. Okay, other name of data communication codes are, it can be called as character codes, character sets, symbol codes, or character languages. You can use any one name. Then let's see what are the different types of characters used in the character code. Basically three different type of character used in the character code or your data communication code. These are data link control characters, alphanumeric characters, and the graphic control character. So first see data link control characters. These control characters are used to maintain the orderly flow of the data from the source to destination. Here, in which order data is transmitted from what? Transmitted to receiver, that is decided. Okay, and it includes some special function characters for framing the messages. For example, see here I have taken STX in capital, that is written STX, that is representing the start of a text. Okay, and ETX is end of the text, that is the two data link control characters that is used to control the flow of the order, in which order or in which manner the data will be transmitted. Next one is what about alphanumeric character. As the name is what? Alphanumeric, so both alphabets and numbers are there. So it represents various symbols used for letters, numbers, and punctuation marks. Then third one is what? Your graphic control characters. So it involves the syntax or presentation of data at the receiver, how the information or data will be presented. That is the graphical presentation of the information is determined by the graphic control characters. It includes some special characters. Here I have taken some example. See here VT is one graphic control character that represents the vertical tab. HT is horizontal tab. NL is for the new line. Okay, next we'll see the important one, the 5 commonly used data communication codes. Remember that thing. First one is what? Morse code, then bordered code, ASCII code. ASCII code full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Then extended ASCII code, and number 5 is EBCDIC code, that is extended binary coded decimal interchange code. Okay, so remember those 5 different codes: Morse code, bordered code, ASCII code, extended ASCII, and EBCDIC code. Next we will study one by one about those codes. So first see the Morse code. So Morse code was first developed in 1840 by Samuel F.B. Morse. As per his name, he named the code as Morse code. Okay, and that one is the fast data communication character code. And the Morse code is what? A variable length source code. That means whatever the code you are using to represent a character, the length varies. Suppose for the letter A, you are using 5 number of what symbols. For B, you may use 7 or 8 number of characters. So length varies. That's why that is a variable length source code. Then nowadays basically the Morse code is not used. The amateur radio operators are just using that Morse code. And Morse code is a digital encoding scheme, and here 3 different symbols are used, and those are unequal in also length. One symbol is the dot symbol is used, another one is the dash symbol, and the space, and the length of the space is equal to the length of the 2 dashes. Okay, so whatever the space that will be taken by the 2 dash, that is taken by the space. So dot, dash, and space, these are the 3 symbols used to represent Morse code. So these symbols are used to encode alphanumeric characters, punctuation mark, and the interrogation word. So see here I have taken example. To represent the letter A, its code is 1 dot, then 1 dash. Then to represent the B, dash, then 3 dots are there to represent the punctuation mark, that is 1 comma, 2 dash, 2 dot, then 2 dash. So you can see here the length of the code. Here the length of the code is 2, here the length of the code is 4, here the length of the code is 6. So it is varying. So that's why the name is what? Your variable length source code. Okay, that is not fixed. So Morse code, another important short question, why the Morse code is inadequate for modern data communication network? Because all characters do not have the same number of symbols. Okay, and the second one is what? It will also not taking the same time to send each character. And Morse code operator transmits code at different rate. Data transmission rate is different. To transmit the symbol A, whatever the time it is taking, it will take the different time to transmit the symbol B, suppose. Requires reasoning ability of the human brain to decode the Morse code. There is no specific algorithm is there to decode the Morse code. Some reasoning ability is required. And insufficient selection of graphic and data link control characters. So these are the disadvantage of the Morse code. That's why it is not used nowadays. Next code we'll see, that is bordered code. Bordered code, sometimes that is called as what, your telex code. Okay, and it is a fixed length character code. But in case of Morse code, that is the variable length code, but here that one is the fixed length character code. And bordered code was developed by Thomas Mouret, a French postal engineer, in 1875. But the code was named after Emile Baudard. Okay, and he was one of the pioneer in the teletype printing. Next, see fixed length source code, or it is also called as the fixed length block code. Bordered code is also called as the fixed length block code because all characters are represented in binary form and the same number of symbols or the bits are used. And bordered code is a 5-bit character code. That means to represent each letter or number or any punctuation mark, whatever you want to represent, it need only 5 bits. Okay, or you can say the just length of the length is uniform. So only as the 5-bit character code, so total 2 to the power 5, that is 32 possible combinations are there. Why that is 2 to the power 5 is taken? Because you are taking the binary number system for the encoding purpose. That's why it is taken the power of the 2 to the power 5. But see, in our English language, total 26 number of alphabets are there, total 10 number of digits are there, and various punctuation marks are there. Then how can we represent all the things using only 32 possible combination? It is not possible, insufficient. So that is the drawback of your what? Bordered code. So to overcome that drawback, the bordered code used two special control characters. One is what, your figure shift or FS code. Then second one is what, letter shift or LS. So bordered code expands its capabilities up to represent 58 characters. Okay, and the characters that follow a letter shift is interpreted from the letter column, and the characters that follow the figure shift are interpreted from the figure column. So to understand that thing, what is that letter shift and figure shift, see here the from this example, this one is the letter column, this one is the figure column. See, the detailed list of the bordered code is present in your book, already I have given you, you can check that thing. See here, this one is the bit column, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the index numbers, and total 5 number of bits are there in the bordered code. And same 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, that bit representation is used to represent both the number 3 as well as the number E. But when you can detect, okay, whether it represents the number 3 or E, see here. And the figure shift is represented by 5 number of ones, and the letter shift is represented by 11011. So before 4 number of zeros, if you are representing that figure shift, okay, figure shift is written, then it will be decoded as 3. But before the same bit representation, if the the letter shift is written, this one is to denote letter shift, then it will be decoded as E. Understood? Then primarily bordered code was used in the low speed teletype equipment, that is TWX or telex system, some radio teletype, RTTY. But now it is basically used in the telecommunication display device, or that is called the TDD, that is used by the DIP. Also sometimes it is called TTD. TTD is what? Teletype for DIP. Next important or the most commonly used character code, data combination character code is ASCII code. Okay, ASCII code full form is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. And standard character, it is one of the standard character set for the source coding the alphanumeric character set. Nowadays ASCII code is widely used, and ASCII code is also a fixed length character set. Here each character contains 7 number of bits, but bordered code contains 5 number of bits. So total 2 to the power 7, that is 128 possible combinations are there. Okay, so in ASCII code the least significant bit or LSB is assigned as B0, B subscript 0, and the most significant bit or the MSB is designated as B7. So see here in this diagram, total 7 number of bits are there. First bit is denoted by B0, that is LSB, and the last bit is B7, MSB. So in this way it is written B7, B6, B5, B4, B3, B2, B1, B0, and that is the direction of the propagation. But here in ASCII code all the bits are of equal significance, so no weightage value is there, only just represented as this one is the most significant, low significant, but basically these are representing the order in which that will be transmitted. So first, if you are using the serial transmission, so first bit 0, B0 will be sent, then B1, then B2, then B3. In this way it will be sent. And B7 bit, that is not representing any data information, that is used for the parity bit. Okay, and in ASCII code with serial transmission, the low order bit or LSB bit will be transmitted first. So first B0 will be transmitted, then B1 will be transmitted. Then see here I have taken one example to represent the symbol A. Its corresponding decimal equivalent in ASCII code is 65. Okay, so see here from B0 to B6, this represents what, 65. But B7 it is not taken into account, that is used for the parity bit, for odd parity. For even parity you can change 1 from 1 to 0. So in this way for B the corresponding ASCII value is 66, for C that is 67. In this way it will go continuously. And for small case letter, for A it is 97, for B it is 98, 99. In this way it will goes on. Okay, then next one is what, your extended ASCII code. That is first developed by the IBM. IBM is what, International Business Machine, and ASCII code contains 7 bits. So 2 to the power 7, total 128 possible combinations or codes are there, but that is also insufficient. So that's why the standard ASCII code was extended, and here the extended ASCII code said forbid the use of the parity bit B7. Okay, and that bit is also used to represent the data, and one extra bit is also added, so the total number of bits is here 8. And if you are using 8 number of bits, so total number of possible combination is 2 to the power 8, that is 256. Okay, so here from 00 hexadecimal to 7F hexadecimal is used as the standard ASCII code, and from 8F to FF hex is used as the additional scientific calculation, mathematical characters, graphic characters, and to represent the foreign characters. Okay, next one is we will see about the EBCDIC code. EBCDIC, first let's see the full form. EBCDIC is what? Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code. Okay, E stands for Extended Binary Coded Decimal Interchange Code, and that is also a fixed length character set. Here, like the extended ASCII, each character contains how many bits? 8 bits, and it is also developed by the IBM in year 1962. And with 8 bits, total how many codes are possible? 2 to the power 8, that is 256 codes are possible. But all the 256 codes are not assigned to the characters. Only 139 number of the codes are assigned to the characters. Unspecified codes can be assigned to some specialized characters and the functions. And EBCDIC is basically used in the large scale IBM computers and some peripheral equipment. So EBCDIC was basically designed by the IBM to operate within its organization. But nowadays it is used by other corporations also. In EBCDIC code, the LSB is designated as B7 and MSB is designated as B0, just reverse of the ASCII code. Okay, ASCII code B0 is LSB and B7 is what? MSB. But here just reverse, B7 is LSB and B0 is MSB. So B7 is what, high order bit, but this one is what, LSB. So in serial transmission that bit will be transmitted fast. B0 is what, low order bit, but it is MSB, so it is transmitted at the last. And EBCD IC also, it is not using any type of parity bit. And for example, here I have taken one ABCDIC code. For A, it is see here 8 number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 number of bits are used there. Okay, 1, then 6 number of zeros followed by 1. Then for B, 1 6 5 number of zeros 1 0. Okay, in this way ABCDIC codes are written. Okay, thank you.